Arriving home from a shopping trip, a wife was horrified to find her husband in bed with a pretty girl. Just as the wife was about to storm out of the house, her husband called out, "Before you go, I want you to hear how all this came about. Driving home, I saw this young girl, looking poor and tired. I offered her a ride. She was hungry, so I brought her home and fed her some of the roast you had forgotten about in the refrigerator. Her shoes were worn out, so I gave her a pair of your shoes that you don't wear because they are out of fashion. She was cold, so I gave her the new birthday sweater you never wear because the color doesn't suit you. Her trousers had holes in them, so I gave her a pair of yours that don't fit you anymore." Then, as this poor girl was about to leave the house, she paused and asked, "Is there anything else that your wife doesn't use anymore?" So here we are. McQuillan walked into a bar and ordered martini after martini, each time removing the olives and placing them in a jar. When the jar was filled with olives and all the drinks consumed, the Irishman started to leave. "'Excuse me," said a customer, who was puzzled over what McQuillan had done. "What was that all about?" "Nothing," said the Irishman. "My wife just sent me out for a jar of olives." Newman walks into a whorehouse and says to the madam, "I want something really raunchy. That's the kind of mood I'm in." The madam smiles and says, "I have just the girl for you. Rebel Rosie. She's had every dick in Dixie. She can suck the chrome off a trailer hitch. Go up to the first room on the right, and I'll send her up right away." Newman says, "Thanks. Oh, and could you have her bring a couple of bottles of beer too?" The madam says, "Sure." Newman goes up to the room and waits. A few minutes later, in walks Rosie, and is she a beast? Her face could knock a bulldog off a meat wagon. She puts the beers on the dresser, takes off all her clothes, and gets down on the floor on all fours. Newman says, "No, no, Rosie, get in the bed. I just want to do it regular style." Rosie says, "Okay. I just thought you might want to open the beers first." On a visit to his sister, who was married to a poor farmer, a young man had to share a room with his 6-year-old nephew. When the young man entered the bedroom, he saw the little boy kneeling at the side of the bed with his head bowed. Thinking he was in prayer, he decided to follow his example and knelt at the other side of the bed with his head bowed. The boy asked, "What are you doing?" "The same as you," replied the young man. "Well, Ma's gonna be mad. The pot's on this side.